We are here today to celebrate Julian Lee, to celebrate his genius as a photographer in the first place, as well as his tenacious will to live and love and teach and create. Julian is one of Hong Kong's great iconic people, and his illustrious career is a rainbow of many achievements as a photographer, as a filmmaker, as a writer, as a journalist, and much more. All this is made so much more extraordinary by the courage with which he has faced his recurrent cancer over the last 7 years, rising like a phoenix after each of his operations and treatments in London to return here to his passion for this school and his students. And each time his associates and students are overjoyed to welcome him back to our fold, as are all those in Hong Kong who love and respect him. Thank you. On the one hand, Julian must suffer the tragedy of this illness that has invaded his being. On the other hand, he conquers it by the sheer energy of his spirit, of his creativity, of his astonishing will to live, and of his profound understanding and acceptance of what it means to be proximate to death. This exhibition is a remarkable testament. It combines so many elements. It is Julian's biography. It is social history, especially of Hong Kong. It is a paean to those people he has photographed. And above all, it is a monumental artistic enterprise that takes photography to great heights of aesthetic consummation. His artistry is based on a radical honesty. He describes his photographic acts as voyeuristic and sexual, and this imbues everything he does with an intensity that we recognize as his singular achievement as an artist. Julian is also a romantic. He has the heroic romanticism of a gay sensibility that still treasures a living classicism in our being, while most everyone else has long resigned to mere nostalgia and cynicism. This exhibition, a 30-year panorama of artistry and passion, is deservedly synchronous with the publication of Julian's monograph by Asia One. Number 8 in a 12-book series, it affirms Julian's position as one of Hong Kong's seminal photographers. We at SCM are proud and happy that we are able to conjoin the occasion of the publication of this book and this major retrospective exhibition of his work. And we are grateful to City University that under the aegis of its 30th anniversary cultural festival, this exhibition has been made possible. Julian's work is a labour of love, and the making of this exhibition was also a labour of respect and devotion to this man by everyone here at the School of Creative Media. We want to celebrate the remarkable contribution he has made to this school since he joined us in 2000, almost from its inception. His energy and dedication to photography inspired his students profoundly, and many of them have gone on to successful and often lucrative careers in industry and as artists, not to speak of the many prestigious awards that they received. Every year, all of us have been amazed by the consistent quality of the annual exhibition of his students' photography that Julian painstakingly organized. His mark on the school is indelible. His teaching has always been informed by innovation, by the courage and curiosity to explore new boundaries of photography. His courses, Painting with Light and Expanded Photography, are exceptionally forward-looking. And every day, I pass the row of 4 screens near my office and admire the amazing creativity he has nurtured from his students via his digital canvas initiative. Julian is truly a visionaire, not just of the senses, but of the whole spectrum of our mortal being, with the generosity and commitment that every artist aspires to. The School of Creative Media, faculty, staff and students take this opportunity to express the profound extent of our admiration for his struggles and achievements and gratitude to him for all he has done to serve and inspire us. Live on, Julian.
Try to be short. I have to thank Jeffrey because last year at the same time, I think in 2008, I was in a London hospital with tubes on my body and I couldn't eat for about 2 months. And then I got a call from Jeffrey and okay, let's come back. You know, you have to live on and do the exhibition. And since then, every day in the ward about 8 o'clock in the evening until midnight, I just asked the nurse to let me go to the waiting room and then sit down there. Look at my laptop and see all these pictures I've done before and try to organize it and see how the exhibition can fall into shape. So there are maybe about 20,000 I remember, and most are actually landscape, sort of landscape you see in the main area. I didn't know actually I've done so many landscapes because actually, like most of you, I apologize, throw it away from the laptop and forget it. So, and I was with a tube, you know, in my arm, and then I was controlling it all along, and the nurse said, okay, time's up, you have to go to the back, jump off, right? So, and it's a very hard time, and hold my portfolio and my computer, and I walk along with my showing my stand, people through at that time. So 1 year later, I got the exhibition. Now realized I was very grateful to the offer of Jeffrey at the very beginning. Otherwise, maybe I would just have less hope of living. One of the hope of living is because of creativity that we continue to create. That you may notice that a few pictures inside that actually was made during my chemotherapy. I even asked a male nurse to come to my home and then set up and this is what is and also I also had the chance to reconnect my spiritual link because I was baptized Catholic again. But you all know my style is very Catholic. It's very sort of Renaissance and Catholic. Caravaggio, Michelangelo, this is all I aspire to. And I reconnect to the spiritual link up there, and he kept me alive. So and I was baptized this unfortunately, when I came back to get baptism, and then I was ill again in May, and I went back to the morning for a day. I even don't know what time I'm coming back because I have got no return tickets. And only in August, I remember I phoned the hotel to organize it, and so we delayed it to January, right? Remember I told you like that, phone like that, and I said, well, and I keep the date there because I might be back, I'm going to be back. So in August, and I told that, can you stop the chemotherapy because I've done compulsory section, so if you left behind ones, let me carry on let me have 2 weeks off, at least just to come back and open the exhibition and entertain all of you. So I've done it, so thank God. All you remember when somebody is ill is only 50% of your body, your chemical part of you is ill, because your spirit is always healthy. to keep me alive. And so I thank a few people to help me organize these exhibitions. First of all, I would like to thank the people who write in my book. This book is published by Asia One, and Sue is the one actually who kept on writing me on email and all the WhatsApp, and even asked me to correct all the detail of my biography, because I really care. And also the one who wrote in my book, the preface was written by Kelvin. Kelvin is the curator of 3812 contemporary art project, right? You can come out, please. So come out, yeah. Please. And for my first part, the parliament, I was a celebrity photographer in the Hawaii magazine, it was in the 80s, my first period of being a successful photographer. I've got previous publisher, ex-publisher, Julian. Thanks to you. Julian Lee. Good. Can you come out, please? And also, I lost the picture of Jiang Yimao, happening. And he got his dad told me to they lost it. This is the only picture of Jiang Yimao. And that he has an article on his website which talks about the picture. And he wrote also the first part. The second part was written by Travis. Travis, where are you? Travis. Come out, please, Travis. What he said is a fan of mine because he read all my novels, my books, and he had the courage of coming out because of that. Is it true? I don't know. However, he well knows my career and my life journey, especially that part where I was in exile and sort of like I moved my foundation from Hong Kong to London for almost 10 years, and he was a very good writer to get a good thing about, how I can influence the other generation, to be great and come out and all that. And also the third part is Eva there. Eva actually is not there yet, but Eva actually is a professor in the British University. She wrote about my mail to the third part called Flesh and Soul. And the fourth part and the fifth part, because it's too late. At that time, I probably tried someone to write about this. Nobody there, because I was in UK already for my treatment, and I write about it myself. And also, all this beautiful photography, I have asked a very magical touch to do it for me. Danny, are you there? Danny. Without Danny, I cannot put the exhibition I remember in April, I came back, I was in his studio for over maybe 2 weeks, to touch every picture. Remember, we are living in a digital age, and all this picture, most of them are analog. So you first need to transfer it back by scanning it, and you have to readjust the intensity or the color or the quality, and this is a very difficult part, especially for the black and white photographer in the first two sections, my Vanity Fair and the Lost Messiah. Danny is the one who also helped me to make my dream come true by changing some photograph that I thought so small JPEG I couldn't really exhibit, and he blew it up right with his magical touch. So that 2 weeks not wasted. And also thank all my Fiona as well. Fiona, you want to come out? Fiona is the one who wants to contact me all the time. Sometimes I receive his email or WhatsApp in the hospital, and I just change it and lastly, I want to introduce you to one of the celebrity. Anthony, are you there? Anthony, you're Well, we have been friends since the first day we were young, and I remember that at that time when I first saw the picture, you were on the DJ in commercial radio, and I was a budding scriptwriter in TV, although I gave up the career later. And I remember one day I was actually also a drama log, I voiceover and some music effect, and I just went to Mengor for help, you know, and he did for me. The last day we were working in, oh really? And then because Mengor joined in Da'Min okay? And he was already in my photograph, the one you saw over there. And when after you did Da'Min the first picture in your discussion also by me, right? It's also my photograph by me. So and we had sort of like a friendship which lasts for 30 more than 30 years. Right? However, I thought we haven't contacted each other for about a few years. I'm out of trouble. We haven't contacted. And in May, when I was here the last day of London, I had the courage to bring him. I said, Anthony, you've got all the pictures in my gallery. You know, you are the star there. You cannot but come to my exhibitions. And we promised to be there. That's why Anthony is next to me. So anybody I forget, I have to thank all the staff of the SCM, School of Creative Media, and Eva is there. I used to always WhatsApp me, you know, yeah, and tell me that I'm still a part of the SCM, and I'm still the staff. You're not funny, aren't you? Because I've been at the SCM for so long. And the on and all the students, which I think I have had a lot of courage to nurture them. I took them by hand and took them to the curator and can you get my student onto the show? And sometimes I have done that. So it's not me, it's the legacy which lives on. I hope the legacy will live on, especially in the book. You see all my students. So photo opportunities is always there. And life is precious. I hope I can live longer and continue my legacy. Thank you. Okay. Jeffrey, when you come back, all the team of people who help me do the exhibition. Help us, curator. I